Hey guys, it's Megan, and I'm here to talk to you guys today about an awesome event that happens in my area, specifically Tacoma, Washington. So it's kind of like a scavenger hunt meets guerrilla art. What it is, it's called Monkeyshines, and don't feel bad if you haven't heard of that. I would say even people who've lived here for years and years haven't heard of this. 12 years ago, an anonymous artist named Miss Monkey started hiding these glass-blown beautiful orbs all around the city. They were associated with the Chinese Lunar New Year. So the very first year they did this was Year of the Monkey back in 2005. So it was so popular that they've done it every year since. As of this year, Year of the Dog in 2018, there's said to be about 2,000 glass orbs or glass medallions going out into the city. It tends to be within Tacoma proper and all of the parks, the waterfront. You can find them in water, in fountains, in shrubs. Really, sometimes they're in the open, and sometimes they're hidden impossibly hard, and people don't find them for years and years later. So I first went in 2016, which was Year of the Monkey again. So they had finished a full lunar cycle of doing this. And I went with my husband, and let's just say we had some beginner's luck. So this is what people go out to find at 3 in the morning or earlier. They come in all different colors. But they're all about this size, and they do float. On the top, you will have either embossed or imprinted the zodiac animal of that year. So that year, you can see, was the monkey. And this year, Year of the Dog, there's actually going to be 6 different designs that we're all out hunting for. So I'm actually going to be going to bed crazy early, 8 o'clock, so that I can get up at 4 in the morning, because that's how dedicated / crazy that I am. But I think a lot of us can really relate to that who get into it. So besides orbs, which are the ultimate thing that we go out to find, other people leave all kinds of fun things to find. Marbles and handmade art, and of course, painted rocks. Painted rocks are a big deal around here. There's probably a rock painting Facebook page in your city. You might just not know about it. I didn't hear about it till Monkeyshines last year when I filmed my first ever painted rock. Ever since then, I've gotten really big into hiding painted rocks myself. So this year though, I did something a little different. This will be my first year hiding stuff, but I didn't paint rocks because it takes me freaking forever. So I made a batch of clay, or it's called white dough, and rolled it out and cut out little dog shapes with a cookie cutter. Those are baking right now. My plan is to paint them and write 2018 on them. However, I didn't realize that they take 2 hours to bake, and then on top of that you have to factor painting them, etc., sealing them, and I'm going to bed in like 3 hours, so the math isn't really adding up for me on this. So I really am hoping I can get those out. What I am going to have out are some of these. These are actually Year of the Dog posters or paper signs that I found at Walmart. Walmart actually had today a really great selection of Lunar New Year, Year of the Dog stuff, which is pretty cool. So I got several of these, and I'll put them, either hang them up or put them on picnic tables and stuffs. And it's got a pug, so I love the New Year's pug. You can see I like pugs because he's tearing up my stuff. I also got these little envelopes. Assuming I get my dogs done, I will put them in here. And they say, may you have a prosperous new year. And inside, I'm also going to put these great little Year of the Dog confettis. And they have more of the New Year's pugs, which is really great. And the best thing I got, I only bought one of these, is this beautiful Chinese New Year ornament. So I want to try to find a good tree to hang this on. Anyway, so I hope I gave you guys a decent enough overview. So We're a bunch of people, anyone can do this, who goes out crack of dawn on the day of the Lunar New Year to find art. And I mean, one of a kind of art that you can't get anywhere else. So you can understand why people get really passionate about this. This year, the Lunar New Year is Friday, February 16th. A lot of people say that they find glass and other stuff throughout the weekend of Lunar New Year, but I feel like in the last 3 years that I've been doing this, well, 2 full years, this will be my 3rd year, there's almost like one big drop that happens on the day of Lunar New Year. And then there's just a few that people will find throughout the weekend, but mostly the things you're gonna find are gonna be that day. So definitely plan early. I've found that the 5:30 to 7 p.m. tends to be the best time to find stuff, but you can find it any time during the day. I just want to show you guys some of the stuff I'm bringing with me. For those of you who've never gone monkey shining or who would like to try it, these are just some essentials that I think are a good idea. It might not work for you, but here's what I'm doing. So obviously, one of the first things that you're going to want to make sure you have to go monkey shining is a really great flashlight. My husband got this brand new LED flashlight that is like amazing. But I need something that is hands-free. So I got a headlamp, so that I can film this experience for you guys. You also want to make sure to have a snack and some water. I know I personally don't usually eat breakfast at 4 o'clock, so might get hungry, so it helps be prepared. I will be taking a backpack to carry all of the stuff I'm going to be hiding because, I don't know, I'm not sure I could get this to fit in my purse, and this keeps it out of the way. Warm clothing. Yeah, this is a hat, by the way. Warm clothing. That might be obvious to many of you throughout the country, but the Seattle area tends to have very mild winters. I haven't had to wear a scarf since December personally, and the spring flowers are already coming up. But at 5 a.m., it's still pretty cold. So plan to dress like it's winter anywhere else. Waterproof footwear. Specifically boots with good traction. If you plan to search out some of the parks, I've done Point Defiance Park and Wright Park. These have tons of grass, just hills and hills of grass. Lots of areas to search. You have to go through those fields to get to trees and good hiding places, especially Point Defiance in my opinion. The thing is, unless it's the heat of summer, which February definitely is not, that grass is mucky. You will stand on it and sink into it. It's wet and muddy, and my tennis shoes got covered in mud last year. Plus you're just sliding around, so I did sprain my ankle last year, so I'm just putting that out as a warning to you guys. If you're gonna be traipsing out into the muck, you might want to plan ahead for that and wear waterproof or at least footwear with really good traction. But the most important thing is that you're comfortable. So yeah, I think that looks like everything I'm going to be bringing. I'm sorry that I didn't have my little dog figurines finished to show you guys, but if I do finish them and they turn out all right, they will definitely be in the video a little bit later on because I'll show you guys when I'm hiding them. And if they do turn out, I'll make sure to put the link to the recipe in the description. So anyways, I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow. Well, not bright, it'll be really dark still. Anyways, see you guys in a bit. Hey, so it is about 5:45 and we are at our first location. Okay, so it is pitch dark and it's actually raining, so maybe not quite ideal. And this is my husband Sean. Hello. Who's joining me, and yeah, so let's head on towards our adventure. I've got my headlamp and you probably won't be able to see a lot right now. And frankly, it's dark, so I'm afraid if I keep looking at the camera, I'm gonna trip. So I'm gonna turn this around and take you to our first spot. more my things here. I have my Year of the Dog little poster, and then my packet I told you guys about, and I was gonna show you what my little guys looked like that I painted. Only 3 of them turned out, by the way. So I painted them. You see it as it's a dog. Well, that was just one idea. I wasn't really expecting to find anything here, but I felt like
it was very clever.
It was clever. Like, it made sense. So we're wrapping up at IHOP. We had a really good time looking, but so far we found was this little rock. So we're gonna get warm and relaxed, and I'm gonna go out later this weekend to hopefully have some better luck finding things. So I will be taking you guys along with me for that. Bye.
Bye.
So it's day 2 of Monkeyshines. And it's a beautiful day. I thought I would try my hand at going during daylight hours. It's about 1 o'clock. No rain, which is awesome. So I'm at Point Defiance Park, and it's huge. So I'm going to start by going up the hill. There's a statue I want to check out, and a gazebo with a really great view where I'm going to hide one of my treasures. Then I'm going to go check out the lake, and there's some gardens down there to look around. And then I'm going to drive down the hill, and we're going to check out Owens Beach. Alright, let's go. I don't think I'm gonna hide my little treasure here after all. It is so windy, and I can't find like a good sized rock to weight it down with. So I think I'll have to find somewhere else for that. Do you guys hear all that howling? That's the wolves over at the zoo, which is like really close to here. This year for Monkeyshines has concluded, at least as far as the Lunar New Year weekend is concerned. There are a number of artists who will hide anytime throughout the year. One of the monkeys posted in a blog that he or she intentionally waits till a month later to start hiding orbs or medallions. So there's always hope. But as far as this past weekend is concerned, I did not find any glass, unfortunately. In addition to the footage I showed you, I did go out a third day on Sunday with my mom, and we've never actually done that before. I've only ever gone with my husband or by myself. So it was fun to get to share that with her. And we went out to Wright Park, and part of the reason I didn't film was, one, this vlog would just be incredibly ridiculously long, but also it was pitch dark and windy and freezing and snow and wet. Anyway, I have never hunted that hard in my life, so I can guarantee that at that time of night there was absolutely nothing to find, at least as far as glass orbs are concerned. But I did find a treasure. I found this lovely handmade dog. The cool thing about this is it's like plastic that's been layered in different colors, and it was in a baggie, and it had a little card that said it was from Parkland Rocks Group, I think. But I was really happy to find this, particularly because it's Year of the Dog specific. So that was definitely a treasure, and I was really happy to get this. So it is in a place of honor with my rock collection. So I hope this video kind of gave you guys an idea of what Monkeyshines are, and you got to see some places that can be good to find things. As I've said, it's in Tacoma. So if you kind of start at downtown, or you think of it as downtown Tacoma and then kind of branch outwards towards Ruston Way, Point Defiance, any park within the Tacoma city limits is fair game, and so is the city itself. Just take note that, if I haven't already mentioned this, the monkeys do not hide things on private property. So if you're wondering if you should go search in a fenced-in area, don't even bother. They won't break in anywhere, so you shouldn't either. And hey, maybe you're even inspired to hide some of your own works of art. That certainly made the adventure even more fun for me, having my own things to hide and share, even though I didn't have as much to hide as I would have liked, and I'm certainly going to do more of that next year. This is just a really great way to share in the community, see some things you haven't seen before. I always find new places, new little areas, little parks that I've never seen before. It's just a really fun way to connect to the community, and for those of you who might not live in the area or close enough to be able to actually participate with us, at least you got a chance to see how beautiful the Pacific Northwest can be. And hey, maybe you'll come out and visit us next year. So until then, good luck and happy monkey shining. Bye!